Alright, what is going on, dudes? My name is Little13, and welcome back to another Pokemon ORAS Wi-Fi battle. So, this is my second battle against More Limits. He was online, and he just challenged me randomly to do a battle, so I'm like, sure. So I built a UU team real quick, and we got going, so it was pretty cool. It's awesome. I get to use another auxiliary, which is pretty cool. I think this is the physical one. That could be wrong, it could be a special one. I guess we'll just have to see, because I do lead out with it. Anyway, looking at his team, it's pretty scary. It's also a very, very cool team. I like it. Him using, like, the Amoonguss and the Chatot. It's, like, a bunch of Pokemon that aren't used very often. I really like it. I don't remember the music that I'm using. I don't have my headphones on, so... Oh, it's like the Rayquaza one. Or the Deoxys, excuse me, Deoxys. Alright, so he leads out with his... shiny Beedrill, who's obviously going to be Mega, and I lead out with Celeste. So right here, I don't know what I want to do. I'm thinking that I could probably just, like, you know, Hydro Pump it or something like that if I'm running this one. So he decides to go for the U-turn, straight out, gets a crit, and Celeste gets one shot, which absolutely sucks. So I didn't obviously get to use my Octillery, and I absolutely love Octillery now, but you know what? It's unfortunate. Nothing I can do about it. Anyways, as he sends in the Mamoswine, you're wondering here, why did I bring in my Salamence? So I'm gonna go for Trick here. So as you see right here, I'm going to give him the Specs. So, which is kind of funny, and I get the Focus Sash, and he's gonna go for the Icicle Crash. And you're thinking, well, wait, that would be okay, you know? But, as you see... This is my Zoroark, who's now very, very low on health, but it's still my Zoroark. So now, a Flamethrower, even though I'm not Specs anymore, does a fairly decent amount of damage to that Mamo. I was really happy about that. I was hoping he'd miss Icicle Crash, but no. So I am down 4-6 pretty quickly in the match. Yeah, which is not very good. So now I send in Voltar, who is my Raikou. I think I probably freaking... I don't know what I did. I don't know really why I sent this thing in. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I suppose. I didn't really have much to combat this Mamoswine, so it was a good thing it went down pretty quickly, because everything else on my team actually left, which was the Viziron, and then this thing, and then, I don't even remember the other Pokemon that I brought to this match. Those Pokemon didn't do very well against the Mamo. So, really good, I was able to take that down. I end up going for the Calm Mind to boost my stats a little bit. He gets off a Spore. I'm like, well, you know what, that does kind of suck, but I'm not super worried just because, I mean, Voltar's pretty bulky, and I'm not really scared of this thing. So he ends up going for the Sludge Bomb, and I want to see how much that does. Doesn't do very much at all, so, my prediction was correct, excuse me, and, yeah, obviously the leftovers does help. He does swap, obviously seeing he cannot do a thing, so he ends up going back into the Beedrill. So, I was hoping I'd wake up on this turn. Since I didn't, I was really hoping that I could live one attack from this thing, after these leftovers and whatnot. I knew it was going to outspeed me, I didn't know what it was going to go for, so it ends up going for the Poison Jab, which, as you see, does a crap ton to Voltar and ends up taking it out. So, it's 5-3. I am not doing very well right now. So now I'm going to go into Drink, because I know this thing can't really touch me, and obviously doesn't want to stay in even after the Intimidate. So, Poison Jab would still do a decent amount, and he could possibly get the Poison, but, you know, he just decides to go for the U-turn, which still does a crap ton of damage. Mega Beedrill's too strong, man. Oh, man. So now he's going to send in his Electivire here, who's shiny, because shiny Electivire is beautiful. Why you're calling me in the middle of a battle? Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, the Outrage is easily going to take out that Electivire because sadly it's an Electivire and its lowest stat is Defense. And then, my capture card is lagging. Sorry about that. Skype does that, and I hate it. So now, obviously I'm going to hit the Slowbro with the Outrage now. It's going to do a fairly decent amount of damage, but sadly I only get the two-turn Outrage, so he's going to go for the Scald, hoping for the burn. And luckily, he does not get it. So, I'm thinking, if I get lucky, I can easily take down this thing if I get maybe a two-turn Outrage, which would be very, very nice. So, yeah. Or if I break through Confusion, excuse me. So, I do break through Confusion, and I do hit with the Outrage, which is very, very, very nice. So, Slowbro's going to take a good amount of health, and it's going to use Slack Off. So, that was pretty frustrating, I'm going to be honest. So, oh my gosh. I was like, well, I don't know what to do. Since I'm running leftovers on this thing rather than, you know, whatever you call it, this was the one that I got in like a random wonder trade, and it came with an assault vest. I should have probably kept the assault vest on it, but to be honest, I really wanted leftovers so I could use like D-Dance and Roost. So anyways, I do hit myself with Confusion, which really freaking sucks. And he's gonna go for Scald, and luckily, but he does get the burn. I thought he didn't, because I thought the burn came before the not very effective thing, but, you know, it didn't help. Anyways, so, I do get burned, which does make Drake pretty useless at this point, so I'm just gonna stay in here and sack the thing off, because there's no point, and I think I even hit myself in Confusion, yeah, so, I do take myself down with Confusion damage, which really freaking sucks. So that was the most frustrating thing, is that my, whatever you call it, my Salamence got hacked out. And you'll see that's a pretty common theme in this battle. So anyways, I'm gonna go into Scottsdale here, because obviously I do have the type advantage, so I decided to go straight off with the Mega Horn and do as much damage as possible, and he's just gonna go for the Psychic. And am I running Sastra in this thing? I was not. I don't know what I was running. The crit, again, I don't think the crit mattered really in this situation. I don't think I would have survived either way. But now I think I only have my Viziron left, if I am correct on that. I don't know if I have any other Pokemon. But yeah, I do have a pink Viziron out here. Virizion. I always call it Viziron. It's a Virizion. Excuse me. So now he's going to send in the Amogus here. And I believe I do... Okay, so never mind. I was going to say I believe I do go for the Swords Dance. I mean, I thought he would also sack the thing off, but that was a crit. So, you can tell that this thing is not going to be useful against the Amogus. So, all I can do is just SD up. I have to go for, like, Facade or, you know, Earthquake or something like that, and hopefully do a bunch of damage. I believe... No, I have Swords Dance, Earthquake, and Close Combat, not Facade on this one. So, unluckily, I get poisoned again. So, or not poisoned again, I do get poisoned. So now, I'm on a ticking time bomb. I can't do anything. Stone Edge, not Earthquake. Excuse me. So, Stone Edge is going to do a crap ton to the Amogus. Sadly, not kill it. So, he's just going to go for the Sludge Bomb and take me out. So, it was a pretty bad match on my end. I got really unlucky with some hacks. I just couldn't. It was just bad. Confusion hacks is really what screwed me over there. Just because I couldn't take those Pokemon out. So, he ended up going 4-0 in his favor, which does suck. I really wish he'd just sack off the Slowbro so it could have been 3-0. A little bit nicer to me, and obviously Celeste could not do a thing. And yeah, so it wasn't a great battle. Like, no joke, it was a pretty bad battle for me. But if you see my team, it's pretty colorful. I enjoyed that. But anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this Wi-Fi battle. If you did, a like is appreciated. Yeah, so that's pretty much all there is to say. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you all later.